Welcome to CAD Learning for Revit MEP 2013. My name is Jason Boning, and I will be your instructor for this course. I am the Revit subject matter expert for 4D technologies. After helping an engineering firm adopt Revit in 2009, I began teaching other building professionals how to use Revit and how to take advantage of Revit for building analysis. I served as the 2011 president of the Houston chapter of the U.S. International Building Performance Simulation Association. I have also spoken at Autodesk University, and I am an Autodesk Revit Architecture Certified Professional. I have a degree in mechanical engineering along with a minor in mathematics. In this course, you will learn about the building information modeling features and functions of Revit MEP 2013. After you complete this course, you'll be able to model all of the elements that form the basis of MEP systems, including the system family elements that form the ductwork, piping, conduit, and so on. You'll also learn how to place other building components, such as equipment and fixtures, and how to modify components to create your own custom components. You'll learn how to create views, such as plans, sections, and callouts, and place those views onto sheets, and how to control the appearance of those views so that they look the way you want them to look to conform to your office standards. You'll learn how to analyze MEP systems, and how to create reports and schedules. And I'll show you how to use collaboration tools, such as Copy Monitor, to help you copy architectural components in order to keep track of changes and coordinate your work with other team members. We've divided the course into 18 logical chapters that you can watch in sequence, with 225 lessons totaling over 21 hours of in-depth training. Of course, you can also watch lessons in any order you wish. The course content is very granular. Each lesson is approximately 5 to 8 minutes in length, and can be reordered so that you can watch them at any time and in any sequence that you want. You can also use the course search tools to find individual lessons on specific topics that you're interested in. The course includes numerous concept lessons that explain broad aspects of many topics, as well as demonstration lessons that show practical uses for many of the tools. The course also includes the actual exercise files that are used in the various lessons. If you already have a copy of Revit MEP, you can open those exercise files and follow along, performing the same operations that I demonstrate in the lessons. As I've mentioned, the course includes keyword search capabilities. For example, if you want to find concept lessons, you can search for the word concept. If you search for specific words, such as duct, you'll find all of the lessons related to creating and modifying ductwork. You can search for the purpose of a command. For example, if you search for the phrase, place a light, you'll find all of the lessons related to placing lighting fixtures into your building model. For those of you who have used previous versions of Revit MEP and just want to learn about the new features in this release, you can search for 2013 or New Features to see a list of those lessons that illustrate just the new features and functions that have been added to Revit MEP 2013. As I also said, the course includes the actual exercise files that are used in the various lessons. If you already have a copy of Revit MEP, you can open these files and follow along with the video tutorials. The exercise files are contained in zip archive files. To use these exercise files, simply copy the zip file onto your hard drive and extract the files into a folder on your computer. I suggest that you create a folder called CADLearning and extract all of the exercise files into that folder. Then, as you progress through the lessons, you can open the appropriate file and follow along. An important aspect of any training course is the ability to evaluate your knowledge and understanding of the information you have learned. That's why we've also included a number of assessment tests that you can take to gauge what you know and what you've learned. Each assessment contains a number of multiple choice questions, and these questions may be text only or may include images. There are actually 3 different types of assessment tests. For each chapter, you'll find a knowledge-based chapter review, in which each question covers the material presented in a given chapter. You'll also find a knowledge-based course review. The questions in this test cover the entire range of material presented in the entire course. And we provided a skills-based course review. Although this test also consists of multiple choice questions, in order to choose the correct answer, you will first have to perform one or more tasks using Revit MEP. You can use these self-assessments to test your knowledge of the software, both before and after viewing the course. After taking any of the tests, the software will report your score. If you've answered a question incorrectly, you'll see information about why a particular answer was wrong, and also a list of lessons you can watch to review material directly related to that question. This Revit MEP 2013 course is just one in a series of CAD learning courses for Revit, produced by 4D Technologies. 4D Technologies also produces CAD learning courses for other Autodesk software. Since its inception in 2002, 4D Technologies has worked closely with Autodesk and industry experts to develop training materials that meet the needs of individuals and organizations in a wide variety of markets, including education, architecture, engineering, construction, transportation, manufacturing, utilities, communication, and government. For more information about our other training products, please visit us online at www.cadlearning.com. I'm pleased and excited that you've joined us. I look forward to sharing my knowledge and experience with you. So let's get started.